Hello and welcome to Listen to Me. I'm David Davidson, filling in for Christina Maria Juarez, who is still struggling with a particularly hardy strains of sudden onset Texan. We wish Miss Juarez a speedy recovery so that she may reclaim her rightful place behind this desk very soon. Or, to put this into words which Miss Juarez might now understand, well, hun, you just get yourself all better now and y'all come on back, yeah here? Moving on to tonight's top story, roving gangs of senior citizen women have been mugging, well, pretty much everyone. According to police reports, these women, or as they prefer, gangsta grannies, surround their victims on the street, demand all of their money, and then just stand there. If the victims try to step around them, they shuffle. To quote one particular victim, way faster than you'd think an old lady could shuffle, and block their path. Once it becomes clear to the victim that they aren't going to be allowed to pass, the gangsta grannies say, "What are you going to do? You can't shove us. We're old ladies. Now make with the bread." A spokesman for the group told one reporter, "We really like to get the young studs. There's no way they are going to go to the cops and say they were mugged by a bunch of senior sisters." She went on to offer the reporter a piece of hard candy. "Are invisible pathogens slaughtering you in your sleep and raising your children to believe in an ideology not your own? Likely they are not. But how can you be sure?" Timothy Gentry, president and sole member of the Center for What Was That Control, has developed a surefire way of finding out. According to Mr. Gentry, many people labor under the assumption that the mere fact of their waking up in the morning is evidence that they have not, in fact, been slaughtered in their sleep. This could not be further from the truth, Mr. Gentry asserts. After all, there are plenty of zombies, chickens running around with their heads cut off, and weekend at Bernie's as to prove that the dead do walk amongst us. In order to be absolutely certain that you have not ceased to live during the night, the Center for What Was That Control has compiled a manual with 7 easy-to-follow steps which will help you to determine that you are still among the living. But what about your children's ideology? The good people, and when I say people, remember I am just talking about Mr. Gentry, at the center have solved that one as well. For 1 low price, 2 medium prices, and a whole buttload of really high prices, you can own the Center for What Was That Control's very own patent-pending idiometer. With this baby you will never have to concern yourself with what color your child's state will be. For more information regarding Mr. Gentry and his center, you can follow the link on our website or just wait around for their commercial, which will be running throughout this program as it is our primary sponsor. Listen to Me has just received word that one man is standing up to the gangsta grannies. An 84-year-old gentleman, calling himself CB, has come forward with a plan. "Well," said Mr. B, "I reckon I'll just wait until those old broads pull their shenanigans on me, then I figure I'll just bring out some of my old man pickup lines that nobody, seriously nobody, can stand to hear coming from a guy like me. I figure they'll be turning themselves into the police before I get to the part about how they've been walking through my mind all day long." Mr. B plans to hang around area buffets at 4 in the afternoon, in part because he thinks that will be the best place to bump into the grannies, and also because he would have been there anyway. There is no shortage of frying oil. No shortage at all. There is enough oil to ensure that everyone in America and beyond will be buried in the piano box of their choosing. You may not have needed to know that, but, then again, you may have. This Justin, a comatose 84-year-old man, has just been dumped naked, save for a loosely tied necktie, in front of St. Augustine's Hospital. According to authorities, the man was tortured by being kissed repeatedly on the forehead by lips wearing way too much lipstick. The smeared lipstick was then wiped off by a licked finger and or thumb before the kisses were once more administered. There was no identification on the body, however there was a note pinned to the necktie which read, "CB, he's a dirty old man. He does everything a dirty man can. When I dropped my food he licked the sauce off of my dress. And now, as you can see, he is a big old mess. Our thoughts and prayers go out to this old gentleman. whomever he may be. On a personal note, there is a cricket in my house. I know it's there, it chirps, literally, all night long. I'm pretty sure it's in my bedroom, but, I mean, I've looked everywhere. It's driving me crazy. I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm not understanding you. Say it again. Oh, I see. The Gangsta grannies are in the studio. With luck, all they will get off of me is my wallet. But, frankly, there's no way of knowing for sure. So that's going to do it for tonight's show. I'll see you again real soon. I hope. No, I do not have any sugar for Granny. Do not ask me for sugar.